Okay, good afternoon. So we are starting with the point, the same of queuing. This is the example on queuing. Last day we did 7. Last day we did 7. These are the formulae which we have been doing. So this is all on the queuing model. Okay. So 7 we have done. You want me to repeat? And next we do 8. Read what is written in the question very carefully. Now I am reading for you. An airline is planning to open a satellite ticketing desk with a new shopping plaza staffed by one ticket agent. Their server is one. It is estimated that request for ticketing and the information will come randomly, and it will be average. The inflow will be average of 15 per hour, and the request will have a Poisson distribution. Service time is assumed to be exponentially distributed. The previous experience with similar satellite operation suggests that mean service time should average about 3 minutes per request. So what are the informations we have here? We have 3 minutes per customer is the processing time. We have one server, and we have an average of 15 customers are coming per hour. These are the information we are having. From where we have been asked to determine system utilization, and then percentage of time the server or the agent, whoever is sitting there, will be idle. How long he will be idle. And the expected number of customer waiting to be served, and average time customer will spend in the system. So these are the times we will have to find out. So the system utilization, what is given? Lambda is given, that is 15 customers per hour. These are all worked out, so I'm just telling why the logic behind it. And then what is the service rate? Is 1 upon the service time, that is the mu. That is 3 customers per customer 3 minutes. So what is your to forget about all these things? If we forget, if we do not see this, say we do not see this. What is the service rate? It is 3 minutes per request. So that means 20 customers per hour. Straight away. How? 3 minutes per customer. So 20 customers per hour. So we are taking into a particular per hour value. And then what is the system utilization? If we see this also, mu is equal to 1 by the service time, and that is equal to 1 by 3 minutes into 60 minutes per hour. And the system utilization, we know rho is equal to lambda by mu. mu. M is equal to 1 because there is only one agent, and mu we have found out to be 20. So we get system utilization is 0.75. That means what is the idle? 0.25 is the idle. System utilization, that he or she will be getting some quarter of his time will be sitting idle looking into the smartphone. Customer will be coming. Then the percentage of time the server is idle is 1 by rho. That is 25% or 0.25. Rho. Rho. You know the Greek alphabet? This is coming from rho. Rho is written like this. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, Farad. Oh, yes. I had the full up to Z, and I have written a letter to one of my cousin sister, but as a cousin elder sister, in a postcard, in Alpha Beta Gamma and all these things. In that area. Remember that was in before 1976. The postcard reached the person, but it was totally blackened. They thought it is a spy letter or something like that. I did it. Anyway, nowadays nobody looks into it because there is no postcard ID nowadays. Okay. And then expected number of customer waiting to be served. That is line in queue, LQ. And mind that they have said that it is following an exponential. So it will not be a very linear equation. So this formula will be easy. And to put the value, you get this. So what is 225 coming from? Lambda value. It is 15 customer, but it is 225. Because in the formula, I do not know, you check here, this one has to be square, lambda square. This is a printing mistake. See the formula. Here it is, the formula. That has to be lambda square. Bhul hai na printing. Here also it is there. LQ is equal to 2 minute this. When, see, this is constant service, this is exponential service time. So the exponential one will go here. And for constant service, this is your. ठीक है? ये थोड़ा नोट कर लीजिए. हम बोलने भूल गया था. This is for exponential and this is for constant service. Right? So you get this value. Mu is also known. Mu minus lambda is known. So you find it out. It will be 2.25 customers. Then what is the average time the customer will spend in the system? That we know. WS is equal to this plus this. That is the LQ by lambda and 1 by mu. 1 by mu is equal to R. So you get that value. That is 12 minutes. Probability of 0 customer in the system when there is nobody. So that value, that formula is also there. So you can find it out. 1 minus this lambda by mu is equal to 0.25. Why 0.25 is coming? Because that is the idle time. That time there is no customer. That is why the server is idle. So this is the relation. And also and then probability of 4 customers, they have said already. They have said that you have to, they say the average of the customer in the system, the probability of 0 customers in the system, and the probability of 4 customers in the system. 0 we have found out, another 4 customers in the system is equal to P4, and you give this formula as because it was there. So P0 into lambda by mu and power to the power 4. You know how to calculate to the power 4, right? If you do not have a scientific calculator, you can also calculate it. So you got it. Sorry. So what we learned in this one, first we learned how to find out these things, but the thing to be kept in mind is exponentially distribution. And server is 1. So based on that, we have single server exponential. Okay. Next. ये छोटा है. A car washing company. A car washing and dry is an automatic 5-minute operation with a single bay. So per customer, the time is 5 minutes. 5 minutes time and single bay. Single bay means he has a 1 server. one line only. On a typical Saturday morning, cars arrive at a mean rate of 8 per hour, with arrival tending to follow a positive distribution. Find the average number of cars in the line and the average time the car spent in the line and service. That is the total one. Average arrival rate is 8 per hour and service rate is equal to mu is equal to 1 service is being given in 5 minutes. That means 12 services are given in an hour. So here also please be careful. Whatever is the unit you are using, they has to be homogeneous. That I said in the first line of the table. It was not written in your book, so you should have noted that. And then the average number of cars waiting in the line. Now here your formula is correct. Lambda square by twice mu. This one. So this is right. So 0.667 car is waiting in the line, less than 1.
This is constant service.
This is a constant service. So you go back into the constant service. What you got? This one you are using. This is constant service.
Are we getting to this constant service or extra?
That is by the logic. Now what is the logic here? You have given one. If it is said that exponential, then it is exponential. Otherwise, now it is a machine who is doing. Car washing is an automatic. Good question. It is an automatic. The machine is automatic. Machine will not have an exponential one. It is a single bay.
So if it is manually.
If it is manually, then definitely it may be exponential. That time it will be written. That time it will be there will be given that it is following this one. Now what is the difference between the two? Check this. What is the difference between these two? When you write lambda square divided by 2, when you write lambda square divided by 2 mu and mu minus lambda. This and this you compare. The difference is only here. That means when it is exponential, this is 1, and when it is constant service, it is half. Correct? So that way you can remember. I am really recapitulating what is the difference between an exponential service and a constant service. The exponential service is dependent on some variables. Now that variable will allow you to follow a route. Say if we draw both, it will fall down. It will be not a straight line. Had it been a constant service, it could have been either straight line or straight line. It will not be exponential. Why it is called exponential? Coming into the mathematical term. If it is a straight line, y is equal to mx plus c. This is the equation of a straight line. But when you follow when exponential one, it will follow some e to the power x function will be there in this equation. E is the epsilon or is a constant. This power, you have got E, right? So those things will be coming. That is why it is not straight. This is a part of the conic section. Again, referring back. You know what is conic section? I'll tell you in the spare time. Not part of your syllabus. Just remind me, I will tell you. Okay? So he is 0.66. And then average time the car spends in the line and the service. That means two things are here. That is why it is this plus this. Two things are here. That is the formula. So you put that and you get 10x. Simple. So in these type of sums, you have to read it very carefully, and you have to extract what is the data, because when solution is given, it is very easy to do. When the solution is not given, you have to find out what is x, what is y, what is z, and you put that value and find out the value.
So you use all formulas only.
And it is mostly on the formula, but on the basic thing, you have to have some logic to find out whether it is exponential or straight line, constant. Now, sometimes it will be written the 3 cars are being serviced in 1 hour. You will have to find that is the rate. That type of logic, not very difficult. Because ultimately it is what? It is a queuing. What is queuing? Queuing is that somebody is coming, waiting in the line, entering into the room, he is in the service, and after the service he is going out of the room. All this. When he is coming, when he is giving. In school you might have done a arithmetic, I do not know nowadays it is there or not. One tub is being filled up with pipe. He is giving water, there is a drain pipe. The rate of where the pipe is giving the flow and the rate at which it is going, then what will be the level of the water here? This type of sum you have done in algebra. No, not area. That is from the rain. So these type of things, nothing else. So here there is no formula. Here you know what is my flow rate. Say this is coming at flow rate 1, this is going out at a flow rate 2, and the level is something. You have to find out the level is going to say x. You have to find out a formula that the F1 is coming and going out is F2. Then that way you find out the formula and fit it. If there is no ready-made formula, the volume and all these things can be. It comes also under, you might have not done, integration, calculus, these all are there. Anyway, don't get frightened. These are all easy. इसको ज़्यादा weightage मत दो. Keep it light. Just एक बार अपने दिमाग से करो, और करने का टाइम में my suggestion is that put a paper here. किताब में एक कागज रख लो, उसी के ऊपर में करते हो, उसको खोल के देखने का कोशिश करोगे, करो, देखो, फिर बंद करके करो. It will come immediately. It will come. Now here a departmental store. Can you stop this one? No. ये तो दिखाई देगा ही. अच्छा. A departmental store has one cashier. So you know n is equal to 1. So what I used to do is that whenever I read, I used to take an inscription. M is equal to 1. पढ़ने का साथ में, अच्छा ये मिल गया. What is given? पूरा पढ़ने के बाद में फिर दोबारा चेक करो. During the rush hour, the customer arrive at a rate of 20 per hour. Arrival rate. Simple लिखो, arrival rate is equal to 20 per hour. The average number of customers that can be handled by the cashier is 24 per hour. That is his service rate. Right? Service rate को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग mu. Assume the condition for the use of a single channel queuing model. Find out the average time a customer spends in the system. So we have already found arrival rate lambda is equal to 20 per hour and service rate is 24. So average number of customer in the system you can find out. They have asked us to find out the average time a customer spends in the system. So 5 customers are doing. Then the average time a customer spends in the system. For finding out this, you need to find out LS. That is why you have found out this 5. And then divide it, and this is 15. Now you have learned when you are opening a restaurant or something like that, shopping mall, how many counters you will make. Now you can calculate. It is not trial and error. You maybe how many persons are coming, what will be their waiting time. During the waiting time, can you keep some displays of socks or perfumes on the row so that while waiting, ye bhi le lo. That is the way the marketing happens. Okay, next 11. ये करो या नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जाओ, ये तो आप लोग करो जैसे आपका मर्जी है. You don't have time, so we can revise it and go. एक बार करके जाए. As a tool service center, the arrival rate is 2 per hour. And the service potential, हम इसको किया नहीं है, हम तुम लोग का सामने देख रहे हो. And the service potential. Now you see, it is the service potential. That is the capacity. What type of service? The wording has been changed. So you will find out this is by service rate is 3 per hour. Simple queue condition exists. Hourly wage paid to the attendant at the service center is 1.50 per hour, and hourly cost of a machinist away from his work is 4. No, not ideal. Just think. Tool service center. Some tool will be serviced. Arrival rate is 2 per hour and service potential is 3 per hour. Definitely he has some 1/3 of his is idle time. Hourly wage paid to the attendant at the service center is 1.5 per hour, and the hourly cost of a machinist means who is doing the machining of a tool, is 4 rupees away from his job, because he has to send it to outside the lathe shop. तो भाई वो उसको कर दे दो तो 4 रुपया उसको देना पड़ेगा. Now what they are asking us to find out the average number of machinists being served or waiting to be served at any given time. Average time of a machinist spending arrival rate. Who is coming? The machinist is coming. Okay. The total cost of repairing for operating the system for 8 hours a day, and the cost of, okay, let us go one by one. Arrival rate is known, service rate is known. Correct? The average number of machinists being served, that means machinist is the customer here, is coming. So average number of customer being served or waiting to be served, that is my LS. LS is only 2. Value is known, calculated to be 2. So average time for a machinist spending waiting for the service, waiting WQ, waiting in the queue is this value, so it becomes this much hour he is waiting. That means a machinist spends